Flooding on the street they live on is proving too much for one family. They are now considering a move somewhere away from the drainage problems they encounter.
Channel 5's Frank McCaffrey spoke with Weslaco officials about the situation. He joined us live with the newest information. Frank.
Carrie, the Pitts family lives on Quail Hollow Drive in front of a drainage ditch. Jared Pitts, a TSTC student, says he's staying with his parents, and he also says he saw water flowing out of the ditch into his yard. Pitts says his neighborhood was a rough place to be as a result of the storm yesterday. He says he saw no effective storm water drainage.
From 1 minute to the next, it was rising over the curb, and then I had to move both my vehicles onto the driveway. And before I knew it, it was coming up to the garage, and the roads were completely flooded.
He says his neighborhood had serious flooding 2 years ago as well, and he adds yesterday's flooding left his yard soggy today. These incidents have his parents thinking about finding a more dry neighborhood.
They've talked about it. They haven't really discussed it with me. They've talked about it, so it's a possibility, especially because of the flooding.
Pitts adds he is not happy with the thoughts of having to move. He's attached to this house on Quail Hollow Drive.
I've been here all my life, and you know, it's home.
Channel 5 News reached out to Mayor David Suarez of Weslaco. He says he knows some people are considering a move out of flood-prone areas.
We would not like to see, residents move, but I mean, we don't blame them for moving, but we like to, we are going to mitigate that drainage problem there.
Suarez wants folks to know the city is working on a solution. He says a larger pipe would alleviate the issue. He knows residents don't want to hear talk from the city. They want the problem fixed.
I will meet with them and show them what we found and what we plan to do, and the time that we plan to do it. We're going to plan to do it as soon as possible. And I just ask for a little bit of patience.
Suarez says he, along with Weslaco City Commissioners, will put together a meeting with the neighbors on Quail Hollow Drive. Now, Suarez adds his preliminary plan for the meeting with those who live on Quail Hollow Drive is to hold it in their subdivision. He says it will take place Thursday or Friday of next week, weather permitting. He adds information on the meeting will be handed out to the neighbors on flyers. We will keep you posted. Live in the Channel 5 News studio, Frank McCaffrey, Channel 5 News at 6.